Welcome to the Ghostly Chronicles, the Vanishing Path. In the remote village of Whispering Pines, there was a narrow path that wound through the forest, known to locals as the Vanishing Path. It was said that those who wandered down the path at dusk would disappear, never to be seen again. The elders warned everyone to stay away, but curiosity got the better of three adventurous friends, Emma, Jack, and Lily, who decided to explore it one fateful evening. As the sun dipped below the horizon, they made their way to the entrance of the path, where the air was thick with the scent of pine and the whispers of the wind through the trees. The path itself was barely visible, overgrown and covered in a blanket of mist that seemed to rise from the ground.
Let's see what's really down here.
They stepped onto the path, and the world around them seemed to change. The air grew colder, and the trees twisted into unnatural shapes, their branches like skeletal fingers reaching out to grab them. The further they walked, the narrower the path became, until they were forced to move in single file. Suddenly the mist thickened, and the path ahead vanished completely.
Jack! Lily, where are you? Jack, Lily!
Meanwhile, Jack and Lily found themselves in a clearing, the path behind them now gone.
In the center of the clearing stood an old stone well, covered in moss and vines.
The air around it was still, too still, and the sound of the forest had ceased entirely. The well seemed to emanate a strange, cold energy, drawing them closer despite the fear gnawing at their insides.
What is this place?
Lily whispered, her voice trembling. Jack, equally terrified, approached the well and peered inside. The darkness seemed to go on forever, and just as he was about to step back, a cold hand shot out from the depths, grabbing his wrist.
He screamed, but the sound was swallowed by the silence.
Lily tried to pull him back, but the hand was too strong.
It yanked Jack into the well and he vanished into the darkness. Emma, lost in the mist, stumbled blindly until she too found herself in front of the well.
She saw Lily, pale and trembling, staring into the darkness where Jack had disappeared.
We have to get out of here, Emma said, grabbing Lily's arm.
But as they turned to flee, the ground beneath them began to tremble and the well started to emit an eerie glow. The mist swirled around them, forming ghostly shapes that reached out with hollow eyes and gaping mouths.
Realizing there was no escape, Emma remembered the old stories about the Vanishing Path. That it was a gateway, a passage between worlds, and that those who were taken could only be saved by leaving something precious behind.
Desperate, she reached into her pocket and pulled out a small silver ring, a gift from her grandmother. She dropped it into the well, and for a moment the world seemed to hold its breath. Then the mist began to recede, and the ghostly shapes dissolved into the air. The path reappeared before them, clear and unthreatening, but Jack was still gone. The two girls fled back to the village where they were met with both relief and sorrow. They had survived the vanishing path, but at a terrible cost. The villagers, hearing their tale, knew the path had claimed another victim, and the legend only grew stronger. As for the well, it remained hidden deep within the forest, waiting for the next soul brave or foolish enough to venture down the vanishing path. The villagers now avoided it more than ever, knowing that some paths are best left untrodden. Please like, share, and subscribe.